So welcome back, students. Today we will discuss the theory of trigonometric functions, in which some we have discussed in previous terms also. So first let's revise. In this quadrant theory, first quadrant means which shows the angle from 0 degree to 90 degree. Or in terms of radian, 0 to pi by 2, we know that all the 6 ratios, A for all 6 ratios, sine, cos, tan and their reciprocals, cot, sec and cosec are all positive in first quadrant. And we have studied this in previous classes also, when we have learned the trigonometric ratios of standard angles for theta as 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. In degrees, we have read 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree are the angles in degrees. These are the standard angles, and in radian they will be 0, 30 degree into pi by 180 means pi by 6, 45 degree into pi by 180 means pi by 4, 60 degree into pi by 180 means pi by 3, 90 degree into pi by 180 means pi by 2. And we have studied that sine 0 degree or sine 0, both are 0. Sine 30 degree or sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2. Sine 45 degree or sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree or sine pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 degree or sine pi by 2 is 1. When we discuss about cos, cos 0 degree or cos 0 is 1. Cos 30 degree or cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2. Cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Cos 60 degree is half. And cos 90 degree is 0. Further, tan is obtained by dividing sine with cos. Sine, we know that tan theta is sine theta by cos theta. So tan 0 is sine 0 by cos 0, 0. So tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. Tan pi by 4 is 1. Tan pi by 3 is root 3. And finally, tan 90 degree is 1 by 0 is, we write not defined. Why we write it not defined? We will discuss when we will discuss the graphs of trigonometric functions. Okay. So in first quadrant, we observe that all the ratios are positive and rest three are, we know that, are the reciprocals only. So you have to write them yourself in your notes. And you observe that all of them are positive. Now we will discuss about the second quadrant. And this is new to us, from 90 degree, that is pi by 2, to 180 degree, that is pi radian. In radian it is pi and in degrees it is 180 degrees. So let's discuss how to find the values in second quadrant. And in second quadrant we have studied that after AS, S for sine is positive. In third quadrant, T for tan is positive. And in fourth quadrant, C means cos is positive. And for this, we have learned a rhyming thing, a learning technique. Add sugar to coffee. Add has first letter A for all. Sugar has first letter S, means it shows sign. 2 has first letter T, it is 10. And C has 2 coffee, coffee has first letter C, which shows cos, which is positive. And all others are negative, means sign is negative, cos, sign is positive, sorry, sign is positive in second quadrant. And all others are negative, and its reciprocal cosec is also positive. In third quadrant, 10 is positive, all others are negative, and reciprocal of 10, that is cot, is also positive. And in last quadrant, sine negative, cos positive, 10 and cot negative, the reciprocal of cos sec is also positive, and finally cosec is negative. So these rule we have to learn. And now we further study one more thing, the allied angles. Before we move to the theory of second quadrant, we must know the meaning of allied angles. It is denoted by n pi by 2 plus minus theta. And why is it called allied angle? As it is allied with sine n pi by 2 plus minus theta. Then it is allied to sine. If we write it cos n pi by 2 plus minus theta, then it is allied to cos. If we write it with 10, so tan n pi by 2 plus minus theta. And similarly for the others also. So how does it affect the values of sine, cos and tan? It will help us to find the values of trigonometric ratios in second, third and fourth quadrant. So remember, when n is odd, so what will be the allied angle if n is odd? N is odd means value of n can be pi. So it becomes pi by 2 plus theta, or pi by 2 minus theta. Or if value of n is minus 1 is also odd. So minus pi by 2 minus theta, or minus pi by 2 plus theta. Or value of n can be 3. So it is 3 pi by 2 plus theta, or 3 pi by 2 minus theta. 5 pi by 2 plus theta, or 5 pi by 2 minus theta. It is true for plus minus both. Now I am writing only positives. Okay. Though it is true for negative also, as we have discussed, only one. For 1 minus 1. Hai na? 7 pi by 2 plus theta, 7 pi by 2 minus theta, and so on. So whenever in allied angle n is odd, whenever n is odd, it will change sine n pi by 2 plus minus theta 2 plus minus cos theta. We apply plus minus on the basis of quadrant only. If there is cos n pi by 2 plus minus theta, it changes it to either positive or negative according to the quadrant. Sin theta. If we write 10 n pi by 2 plus minus theta, it changes it to plus minus cot theta. If it is cot n pi by 2 plus minus theta, it changes it to plus minus tan theta. If it is sec n pi by 2 plus minus theta, it changes it to plus minus cosec theta. Means pi by 2 is changer clearly. When n is odd, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, this we have discussed in this. If allied angles contains pi by 2, or minus pi by 2, or 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, means odd multiples of pi by 2, it is a changer. It is called changer. Changer means it changes sine to cos, cos to sine, tan to cot, cot to tan, sec to cosec, and cosec to sec. When n pi by 2 plus minus theta is an allied angle and n is odd. Case second. If n is even, what happens if n is even? In this n is odd. So the allied angle, what is allied angle? n pi by 2 plus minus theta becomes what? If we take n equals to 2, so 2 pi by 2 becomes only pi plus minus theta. If we take n equals to 4, so 4 by 2 is 2 pi plus minus theta. If we take n equals to 6, so it is 3 pi plus minus theta. If we take n equals to 8, as it is given only, na? So 8 by 2, 4 pi plus minus theta. These are non-changer. Non-changer means sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan, cot remains cot, and sec remains sec, cosec remains cosec. And these all are changers. And how do they change? They change sine to cos, cos to sine, tan to cot, cot to tan, sec to cosec, and cosec to sec. You can learn it by this also. Sine to cos, cos to sine, tan to cot, cot to tan. They are not reciprocal, remember. Sec to cosec and cosec to sec. Okay. And this is means if there is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, there is no upon 2. It's a non-changer. And if it is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, means pi by 2 is involved, then it will be a changer. Pi by 2 is a changer and pi is a non-changer. In short, you can learn it by this method also. Pi by 2 is a changer and pi is non-changer. Means if there is sine n pi by 2 plus minus theta, and saying n pi by 2 plus minus theta is that it will be either sine pi plus minus theta or sine 2 pi plus minus theta, etc. Sine remains sine. That is sine n pi plus minus theta we can write equals to sine theta. As I have told you that it is giving pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, which can be denoted by n pi only. And cos n pi plus minus theta will be cos theta, and plus minus sign will be given according to its position in the quadrant, whether it lies in first quadrant or it is coterminous with first quadrant, etc. Cot n pi plus minus theta becomes plus minus cot theta. Sec n pi plus minus theta becomes plus minus cosec theta. Cosec n pi plus minus theta becomes plus minus sec theta. So now we discuss this theory. How to use this theory in finding the values. In first quadrant, first of all, we will discuss only first quadrant. In first quadrant, if this angle is theta, look at this. So what will be the value of this angle? We know that this is pi by 2 or 90 degree. This complete angle. And this is theta. So it is the remaining angle. Either pi by 2 minus theta or 90 degree minus theta. And we have earlier studied that this pi by 2 is the changer. Pi by 2 is changer. It changes sine to cos. And in previous classes also you have learned about this as the complementary angle. Sine pi by 2 minus theta. Pi by 2 minus theta lies in the first quadrant becomes cos theta. Cos pi by 2 minus theta becomes sine theta. Tan pi by 2 minus theta becomes cot theta. And all these are positive. Why? As it is in first quadrant. Next, cot pi by 2 minus theta equals to plus tan theta. Sec pi by 2 minus theta equals to cosec theta. Try to speak with me. The answer. Cosec pi by 2 minus theta equals to sec theta. Okay. And this we have earlier also studied. And we can also say sine 90 degree minus theta equals to cos theta, etc. Sine changes to cos changes to sine, tan changes to cot changes to tan, sec changes to cosec, and cosec changes to sec. That's it. So in first quadrant, in this way we can change. If, for example, sine 30 degree is given to us, we know that it is half, and we have to find cos 60 degree. So first we write cos 90 degree minus 30 degree. Now cos 90 degree is pi by 2 and 30 degree is theta only. So cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sine theta, and value of sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Means it is also cos 60 degrees, that's why 1 by 2. And we have studied about this also in previous classes, and today also I have discussed sine 30 degree equals to 1 by 2 and cos 60 degree is also 1 by 2. This is for the same reason. So now we discuss about the theory of second quadrant. So how to discuss theory of second quadrant? First of all, we write the second quadrant. This is second theory. First theory we have studied about the first quadrant. Now we are studying about the second quadrant. So first of all, we draw the coordinate type. And in second quadrant, look at this. If this angle is theta, if this angle is theta only, and theta always is an acute angle. If it is not, we have to convert it to an acute angle. Means theta lies between 0 to pi by 2, we can say. Theta lies between 0 radian to pi by 2 radian. In first quadrant also, it is the acute angle, okay? Theta lies between 0 to pi by 2 always, including both. In this also, theta lies between 0 to pi by 2. So, if we start, this is the initial line, all the angles are measured starting from this initial line. We have studied it in definition of angle in first video of trigonometric functions. So this is, we know that pi by 2 and remaining is theta. So total angle is pi by 2 plus theta. We know that this angle is pi by 2 only. So when we add this pi by 2 and theta both, so this angle becomes pi by 2 plus theta. This is pi by 2 and this is theta. So this total sum of them will be pi by 2 plus theta. So on further discussing it, it is sine pi by 2 plus theta, and we know that pi by 2 is changing. So when we write sine pi by 2 plus theta, now we have to think that it is the second quadrant also. In second quadrant, AS, sugar is this. Sugar means sine is positive and its reciprocal cosec is also positive, and the remaining cos, tan, cot, sec are negative. So sine is positive. So sine pi by 2 plus theta changes to cos theta and it remains cos theta. For example, we discuss about the example. If you have to find sine 120 degree value, so you write sine 90 degree plus 30 degree, and this sine 90 degree, just write this in rough only, okay? Sine 190 degree plus 30 degree is cos 30 degree, and value of cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2, means value of sine 120 degree is root 3 by 2. The next is cos pi by 2 plus theta. Cos pi by 2 is changer, so it changes it to sine. And pi by 2 plus theta is in second quadrant. We have earlier discussed it, that pi by 2 plus theta is in second quadrant. So cos becomes negative. And we are discussing about sign of this. Sign means symbol, positive or negative, nature of this cos, not this sign. Okay, sign is positive. So this sign is positive. It has been changed to cos after using the allied angle pi by 2 plus theta. But originally it is sine. We are finding the value of sine 120 degree, not cos 120 degree. When we will find the value of cos 120 degree, it will be negative clearly. Why? As cos is negative in the second quadrant. So don't be confused that it will changes to sine, so it becomes positive. No, it is actually cos, which changes to sine after to simplify. As we know the standard values of only acute angles, and using those acute angles, we will find the values of obtuse angles instead of trigonometric ratios. So cos 120 degree, how to find cos 180 degree? First changes to cos 90 degree plus 30 degree. Means pi by 2 plus 30 degree, na? Like this, cos pi by 2 plus theta. So it will be negative. Why? As in second quadrant, cos is negative. Cos changes to sine. Why? As 90 degree, that is pi by 2 is change. Sine 30 degree. Value of sine 30 degree, we know that is half. So value of cos 120 degree we have obtained, it is minus half. Okay. Now we will discuss about tan pi by 2 plus theta. Clearly it is negative and tan changes to cot. So it becomes minus cot theta. So if you wish to find tan 120 degree, you use tan 90 degree plus 30 degree. That is minus cot 30 degree. Value of cot 30 degree is root 3. So value of tan 120 degrees minus root 3. So we are observing that in second quadrant, all sine and cosec are positive and all others are negative. Cot is negative, tan theta. No, I am not going to write more examples. You have to think about them. And we will discuss in assignment also. So sec pi by 2 plus theta becomes minus cosec theta. Sec is also negative. And finally cosec. We know that cosec and sine both are positive. So on changing it gives plus sec theta. So this is the theory of second quadrant, but this is not completed. Second theory, second quadrant can, this we can write second quadrant A. This is the second A part. Second A means it is giving the value of those when we are using pi by 2 plus theta. Theta is in this position, but it can change its position also. So if it changes its position, then what happens? Changing the position means what? We are going to discuss now. First, we will write it as second quadrant theory B. Second B. Second B means we are discussing it in a different manner. The second quadrant again. Pay attention on this. This is theta. And we know that this is 180 degree, that is pi. Starting from the initial line 0 to pi. So what will be the angle starting from this point to this point? It is pi and less theta, means pi minus theta only. So pi minus theta, look at this, we have discussed the allied angle when pi plus theta or pi plus minus theta, cos plus minus theta. Case second, if n is even, pi plus minus theta, 2 pi plus minus theta, 3 pi plus minus theta, 4 pi plus minus theta. All are non-change. I mean, sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan, sec remains sec, cosec remains cosec, and so on. Only 6 are there, so on. So if we write the second quadrant theory now as sine pi minus theta, we have proved now it is pi minus theta. So sine is positive only and it is the non-changer. So sine remains sine this time and positive. Why? As it is in the second quadrant. For example, we will find the value of sine 120 degree with this method only. This is the second method to find the values of trigonometric ratios in second quadrant. So pi means 180 degree and 120 degree equals to what? 180 degree minus 60 degree. Now this is pi by 2 and this is theta. This is pi and this is theta. Pi minus theta, sine pi minus theta, we have discussed that equals to sine theta. So we write plus sine theta is 60 degree and value of sine 60 degree. What is the value of sine 30 degree? We know that value of sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2. So the value of sine 120 degree is root 3 by 2. So look at this. We have earlier proved that value of sine 120 degree is root 3 by 2 using pi by 2. Now we have proved the same thing using pi. Okay, non-changer. Similarly, value of cos pi minus theta as it is in second quadrant will be negative. Cos remains cos theta. Next, tan pi minus theta, we know that tan is negative in second quadrant and pi is non-changer, so it remains tan theta. Again, cot pi minus theta. In second quadrant, cot is negative and pi is non-changer, so cot remains cot theta. Again, sec pi minus theta, so it is negative and pi is non-changer, so sec theta, sec remains sec. Again, cosec, and we know that in second quadrant, cosec is positive and pi is non-changer, so it remains cosec theta. So we can find other values in second quadrant also using the same method. Hope you must have understood the theory of first quadrant and the second quadrant. So further we move to the third quadrant. Means when the angle lies between 180 degree to 270 degree. If anyone has doubt, you can write in comment box. So I will explain it again for you. So now we discussed the theory of third quadrant and it also has two methods to find the values. So first theory we write as A and we are moving forward gradually. Before this, our angle has reached to this point. Now we will move from this to this. Okay, means in third quadrant. So how to move in third quadrant? Let this be the third quadrant. Okay, and this angle be theta. So this is the value. And we know that this is pi. This is pi. Look at this. This value is pi and this value is theta. So they are sum. When we start from initial line and reaches to the final destination, the total distance is pi plus theta. Total angular dimension is pi plus theta and pi is non-changer. And in third quadrant, we know that sine is negative, cos is negative, tan is positive, cot is positive, sec and cosec are also negative. So the total deviation is pi plus theta and pi is non-changer. And in third quadrant, we know that sine is negative. Sine is negative. Cos is negative. Tan is positive. Cot is positive. Sec is negative. Cosec is negative. So now if we write on sine pi plus theta, clearly it will be negative. Why? Sine is negative. Pi plus showing the third quadrant. Pi plus means more than pi. More than pi is in third quadrant. You can understand this. And pi is non-changer. So we write sine theta. Again, cos pi plus theta. So what will be the value of cos pi plus theta? It will be minus cos theta. What will be the value of tan pi plus theta? It will be minus tan theta. What will be the value of cot pi plus theta? It will be minus cot theta. What will be the value of sec pi plus theta? It will be, sorry, tan and cot will be positive only. Okay, tan and cot are positive and all others are negative. So sec pi plus theta is minus sec theta. Yes, okay. So cosec pi plus theta equals to minus cosec theta. So except tan or cot, all others are negative. Sine, cos, sec and cosec are negative and tan and cot are positive. So again, when we move to the next step, means the theory of third B. Third B means when the angle further moves in this side, theta. This time we know that this complete angle is 3 pi by 2. And this angle is theta. And we are discussing only starting from this reaching to this. So total is 3 pi by 2 and less theta. 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Clearly 3 pi by 2 is changer. So we write sine 3 pi by 2 minus theta. And in third quadrant, sine is negative. So minus cos theta. Then again, cos 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Cos is negative. So minus sine theta. Then tan is positive, we know. So tan 3 pi by 2 minus theta equals to plus cot theta. Okay. Then cot 3 pi by 2 minus theta equals to plus tan theta 3 pi by 2 is changer. And in fourth quadrant, in third quadrant, cot is positive. Next is sec. Sec is negative. So it is minus. 3 pi by 2 is changer. So it changes to cosec theta again. Cosec 3 pi by 2 minus theta is negative again. Cosec is negative. And 3 pi by 2 is changer. So it changes cosec to sec. So finally it is minus sec theta. So all angles in third quadrant can be obtained either by this method of non-changer or by this method of changer. We can use any one of the two methods to find the values of trigonometric ratios of the angles which lie in third quadrant. Okay. So next we discuss the fourth quadrant. Fourth A. So this is fourth A quadrant. Fourth A quadrant means when the theta is in this condition, this position, this state. And we know that this is 3 pi by 2. So if we find the total angle 3 pi by 2 completed, then theta more. So it is 3 pi by 2 plus theta. Clearly 3 pi by 2 is changer. Cos 3 pi by 2 will become sine. Tan 3 pi by 2 plus theta will give cot. Cot 3 pi by 2 plus theta will give tan. Sec 3 pi by 2 plus theta will give cosec. And cosec 3 pi by 2 will plus theta will give sec. And their sign, positive and negative, will be used according to the theory of fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, we know that sign is negative and the remaining are positive. Cos is positive, sorry. Sine is negative, cos is positive. Tan negative, cot negative, sec is positive, and cosec is negative. So in this, we will change this sign minus cos theta. Cos is plus sin theta. Tan is minus cot theta. Cot is minus tan theta. Sec is positive. So plus, and sec changes to cosec. Plus cosec theta. Cosec is negative and cosec changes to sec. That's it. Okay. Next, fourth B. Theory of fourth B, when we will use non-changer. And above theory, we have used the changer, as the position of angle in this will be this. And we know that this total angle is 2 pi. And this angle is theta only. So starting from this point and reaching to this point, it completely becomes 2 pi minus theta. 4p. So we write sine 2 pi minus theta. And 2 pi is non-changer, but sine is negative in fourth quadrant, so minus sine theta. Then cos 2 pi minus theta. Cos is positive in fourth quadrant, and cos remains cos. Again, tan 2 pi minus theta. Tan is negative, and tan remains. Tan as 2 pi is non-changer. Cot 2 pi minus theta is negative, as cot is negative in fourth quadrant, and 2 pi is non-changer again. Sec 2 pi minus theta. Sec is positive in fourth quadrant and 2 pi is non-changer, so it remains sec. Again, cosec 2 pi minus theta. Cosec is negative in fourth quadrant and 2 pi is non-changer. One more thing is in fourth quadrant also. If instead of moving to the usual direction, that is anti-clockwise, if we move towards the clockwise, we call this theta as minus theta only. So remember, in this sign of minus theta becomes minus sin theta. Y in fourth quadrant, sign is negative. Cos of minus theta will become plus cos theta. Y in fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Tan of minus theta equals to minus tan theta. Y in fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Cot of minus theta equals to minus cot theta. Y in fourth quadrant, cot is negative. The next one will be positive. Sec of minus theta equals to sec theta. And then cosec of minus theta will be minus of cosec theta. So using this, we will solve the questions of our assignment, or in which mostly we have to find the values of this, like sine 240 degrees. So how to find sine 240 degree? You can write it sine 180 degree plus 60 degree. Now we know that it is in third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is negative. 180 degree is non-changer, so sine remains sine and theta is 60 degree. So value of sine 240 degree will be minus root 3 by 2. For example, if you have to find tan 225 degree, so you can change it to sine 180 degree plus 45 degree. Again, it is a third quadrant. Sorry, tan it is, not sine. Tan is in third quadrant, 180 degree plus 45, tan is positive, okay? And 180 degree is pi is non-changer, so it remains tan 45 degrees. So value of tan 225 degree will be plus 1 only. So hope you must have understood. So use it to solve the questions from your books or from the assignments which are given in the previous sessions. You can watch them in videos and solve them and ask your doubts. We will further discuss in next session how to find the trigonometric ratios of these standard angles which are not lying in first quadrant only, but they can lie in second, third or fourth quadrant. So continue to watch, continue to solve the questions, and continue to upgrade your knowledge in mathematics. Okay, students, hope you must have understood this. If you have any doubt, so you can write in comment box.